Stephen A., we've talked at nauseum about how good Trevor Lawrence is and how much we expect of him in the NFL. So with that being said, was his debut disappointing to you?
Uh, you know, listen, it's hard for me to say. I wanted to see more. It's hard to say I expected more in the first preseason game. Held onto the ball a little bit too long. Got sacked, fumbled once, even though he recovered it. But I wasn't disappointed, but I wasn't overly impressed either. That's my way to answer that question, Max.
I was not disappointed by Trevor Lawrence. I thought, look, he started slow. Like a lot of these guys start slow. I think there's, of course, there's some nerves. Like a preseason game now is watched and analyzed. Look at what we're doing, dissecting it in the middle of August, right, by so many people. There's some nerves. The speed, I'm sure, is different, the whole thing. But I saw him make throws that most other guys actually can't make, and it wasn't by accident. Sometimes you see a quarterback make a throw, you're like, I guess, what do you say, a dead clock is right twice a day. Sometimes that can happen with a quarterback. That wasn't Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence thread the needle a couple of times where you go, especially one on a 35-yard pass. It was reported 35. That was beautiful. In certain ways, the most impressive throw I saw from all the rookie quarterbacks. It was just, it was perfect. And he did that, and he had a couple other nice throws where you go, that's just not a normal quarterback. And then when you compare him to Gardner Minshew, Minshew has been around. We know he's not a good starting quarterback, but if you have him as a backup, he's a competent NFL backup quarterback. And Trevor Lawrence was better than he was. The offense was better with Trevor Lawrence on the field. Now look, the expectations for Trevor Lawrence couldn't be higher. We were debating this on the show the other day. Like, every quarterback comes with some weaknesses. Does Trevor Lawrence won a championship in college? Like a genuinely fast, 6'6", rocket arm, like laser precision, reads defenses, the pedigree, the whole thing, not like just a one-year starter or something like that. Where's in the minus column? So I guess by his lofty standards, the opposite of Zach Wilson, we're hearing bad things out of camp, and we say, oh, no, actually, that's good. Trevor Lawrence maybe didn't live up to the hype in game one, but I can't say I was disappointed. I saw why he was drafted where he was, why we were so high on him to begin with. He's a very, very talented guy.
He's definitely talented. He's athletic. He's got some wheels on him. We can't underestimate that and how handy that'll come in for him as his NFL career progresses. He's got incredible height on him as well, because when he's 6'5", 6'6", you can look over and pose an offensive and defensive lines to throw the football, and that's going to help them as well. I'm not sure about the weapons he'll have available to him to do some things. They were 1-15 last season for a reason. Obviously, the good news about that is there's nowhere to go but up. But I will tell you this. The level of scrutiny that he will have is compromised to some degree in this regard. Normally, we'll just look at him. Here's the issue. What you pretty much started off the show with, Max, and talking about those other quarterbacks. Zach Wilson and Justin Fields and these boys and Mac Jones and all of them are balling. Trey Lance, of course. Then, obviously, you're going to look at Trevor Lawrence and say, what's up? If you don't see some things from him. Again, it's just one preseason game, nothing to write home about or whatever. But in the end, if other people are playing lights out, you're going to ask yourself, what's up, Trevor? What's up? At some point in time, if you continue to see an elevation in play from the other guys in his class. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.